just wanted to drop a quick video along with these attachments to make sure that you guys understand what these sheets are, how they're used, and how to score them. So these are the daily activity sheets as well as the individual spreadsheets that we turn in every week that A, get compiled into a master sheet that we post on Facebook, but also B, that we respond to on a weekly basis and end-of-month recap basis to help you guys grow your business, fix problems, overcome obstacles, etc. So the first thing that we want to look at is the actual daily activity sheet. And this is what we keep track of. It's not too much. It's detailed enough to give us the information, the data that we need. It's concise and it's easy to join, meaning somebody coming in can pick up on this very quickly and join in. And the quicker they start to become accountable, the quicker we start to interact with them and get them off to a place where they start finding revenue and income success. LinkedIn connection request. If we're sending 30 of those a day, 6 days a week, obviously that's 180 LinkedIn connection requests. Now, the next thing is, out of those people that connect back with you, remember, we've got a trio of messages that go out that start with an intro message. So everybody that connects back with you on LinkedIn should get an intro message. We want to know how many of those we send out, every day, and then tally up for the week. This is going to give us the opportunity to see the connection ratio, meaning how many are we sending out versus how many people are really connecting back with us, because if they're connecting, they're receiving an intro message. That'd be a great way to keep track of that data. Now, from that point, if somebody's answering the intro call or not, we have ways that we take it from that point on. For example, if someone answers the intro message, they're going to get an intro call. If they don't answer the intro message, they get some type of a help message followed by the how money works. So the intro message, help message, and how money works message leads to intro calls, help calls, how money works calls, which leads to partner interviews, client F&A, other client sales, potential term upgrades, network referral opportunities, or nothing. So on the social media platforms, we're concentrated on LinkedIn and Facebook in the same fashion. Remember, LinkedIn and Facebook are different platforms, but essentially our approach here and the way that we keep track is essentially the same. Just like we want to know how many LinkedIn connection requests we send, how many new Facebook friend requests do we send every day. And remember, you want to keep that to a persona so that you're surrounding yourself with A, people you want to be around, but B, people that could be, a significant part of your business on the partner or the client side. Just like on LinkedIn, when we get those new connections back, we send the intro message. When we get the Facebook friend request answered, we've got an intro message. We've also got the help and the how money works message as well. So we're using these two platforms essentially the same, just a little bit different approach in terms of how your profile looks and what you do on the platform. Now, advertising and marketing emails. These are just like outbound email campaigns and things that you use to market your business on the partner or the client side. New videos sent. Somebody's interested in the business opportunity, interested in client services, and you sent new videos out to a new conversation or a contact. You want to count those. As you're starting to follow up inside the CRM, you want to keep track of those follow-up emails that you sent. How many outbound calls did you make that day? Picking up the phone, dialing the numbers to existing leads in the CRM or new people. Text messages, you want to make sure that you're using all methods of communication to give the other side, both partner and client, the opportunity to receive the information and their preferred method of communication, but also respond back in that method as well. How many prospects did we reach, by phone? And then this is something that we did add, out-of-pocket term question. So you need to understand where this comes in the conversation. If your conversation is ending and there's no future communication or follow-up scheduled, you want to go ahead and end it. Are you paying out-of-pocket for term life insurance right now? Because that's our money question for 2020. If you get into the habit of asking that enough and get partners in asking that enough, there are very, very, very easy sales coming out of this, because that question does two things. Number one, it identifies people that are paying for life insurance out of pocket, which will exclude the people that have the group term insurance. You know, we don't really care about group term insurance. We're looking at individual policies. And then secondarily, it'll give us the opportunity to continue the conversation and pre-qualify them a little bit more. If they are paying out of pocket for term life insurance, have you heard of living benefits? Most of the policies do not have living benefits. It's a reallocation of funds to a better vehicle. We're going to go through some additional language training in the Wednesday team meeting next week. But essentially, if you can start asking that question enough and you get some yeses out of that will come natural sales. And if you yourself can pull 3 to 5 individual sales out of that question per month, and then have a base shop of 10 or 20 or however big it might be, you can see where those sales from that one question, that one easy transaction, really start to mount up. It's income for your partners, it's points for your base shop, it's organizational growth. Then how many ABC calls did we have? People that have watched the videos that are interested in speaking to somebody, the interview process, we call it. You know, how many of those did we have? And then right here, all of the tier activity, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, tier 6, and strategy calls. Now a tier 3 and a tier 5 could be a client presentation or it can be partner training. The rest of these have to do with partners. And what you need to understand here, it's not what you do, it's what's being done for you. So for example, if I do a tier 3 for a client for Joe Smith, it doesn't count on my sheet, it would count on Joe Smith's sheet. Same thing, if Alana does a tier 4 CRM for one of your new partners, counts for you, not her. So it's not who's necessarily doing this activity, it's who's accounting for as far as the direct partner. So that's what we're keeping track of. I have a link here to the Google Doc. I also have an attached PDF for the same thing. You can print out, put the hash marks if you would like. And then finally, we have the January 2020 spreadsheet. So this is each day. You're just taking your numbers over, converting them, and then at the end of the week, sending this in so we can compile it, like I said, into that master Facebook post so other people can see what's going on with the people who are willing to, you know, reveal their numbers and keep up. And then also it gives us an opportunity to help people get off to a much quicker, faster start, grow their business, grow into the different roles, overcome obstacles, and basically just another connection point. And that's very important from a managerial perspective. If you have connection points, things that keep people connected to the business, it will greatly help the overall connection in terms of organizational growth, whether it be a base shop, whether it be a group or a portfolio of digital agencies. It's got to be some connection. This is one of the things that we do.